Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the center position.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And he gets it to go.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Adams' shot is good. And the Cavaliers with possession here.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
It's stolen by Adams. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. About a minute played so far here in the first. Durant dishes to Westbrook. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Adams, the pass to Westbrook. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Good D by Thompson.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Westbrook. Drains it from 17 feet out.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Smith outside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Smith hits them both.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
And LeBron throws it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Adams. Waiters comes in for Roberson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. And Voigt kicks to Durant. Offline with his 3. And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last. Kyle Singler's checked in for Serge Ibaka. The Thunder have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%.
Cavaliers foul called. Timofey Mozgov. That's his first personal.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Shooting.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
It's been said time and time again that playing in Oklahoma City is one of the tougher places to play in the league. Last year we saw it as well. This place, Greg, gets so loud when the Thunder are rolling.
And even though the Thunder missed the playoffs, the Chesapeake Energy Arena was as loud as ever. Really helps when you are the show in a city.
Dellavedova dishes to Shumpert. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Fry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition. Solid. Just no messing around there. Got to the rack and punched it.
Beautiful jam. Fairly well defended, GA, but I guess not well enough.
Nope. He just had a little too much spring in the step that time. They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Here's Dellavedova. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Mozgov. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Waiters. The layup missed. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
They came out with the purpose of playing for one another, making the extra pass throughout that first quarter.
Guys, that is simply just good basketball. I mean, really good basketball. Total team effort out there.
The Thunder leading by 4. On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Thompson in at the 5.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he nails the 3rd.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West.
just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Roberson, covered by Irving. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
Ibaka. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Irving drives in. Stolen by Westbrook. Morrow the best to Ibaka. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Irving kicks to Thompson. It's stolen. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Cavaliers ball.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. They get it back. Love with the bucket.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Westbrook. Banked in off the glass. Westbrook's got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
And James throws it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Westbrook kicks to Roberson. They set the pick. To the right side. Baseline J on the way. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Down low. Got a piece of it. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Durant's checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Shumpert is checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Durant, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Westbrook drives in. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Westbrook's got 10 points in the game. Here's Irving. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
And Westbrook, here we go. And stolen by Love. And Thompson throws it down.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Timeout is called First of the game for the Thunder.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Cantor checked in for Adams. Kyle Singler comes in for Serge Ibaka. Dion Waiters checked in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Johnson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for James. Here's Irving. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots. And they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
40 seconds left in the first half. And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. .35 seconds left to play in the first half. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Here's Foy. After the basket by Timofey Mozgov. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Foy. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got his third rebound tonight. And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by Mozgov. Smith's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants, and in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Thunder 5 right now. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Oklahoma City trailing.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but They had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City, the rebound. Over to the left wing. And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. Second chance shot. It's tipped. But they get it back. And Anthony Morrow with the three.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Irving for three. Great D that time from Westbrook.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going.
And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Randy Foye, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. There's the screen. Up off the screen. And Ibaka slams it in.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And those midseason trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
And Oklahoma City making Cleveland also changes. James Jones, he's checked in for Mozgov. Jefferson comes in for Smith. And LeBron's subbed in for Irving. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Yeah, and, you know, they built the roster to how they played best midseason. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
From deep three-point range, the offensive rebound. Ibaka goes in, and he jams it with authority.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean that was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
Here's Foye, and he lays it straight in. Foye's got 6 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. The Cavaliers making the shot. For the three. Cantor dishes to Ibaka. And stolen by Fry. Here's Jefferson. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And there's the call on Jefferson. That's his first foul. Kevin Durant's checked in for Oklahoma City. Fires from deep. That's good. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Now here is Singles after LeBron James's miss. The Thunder shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That's good from Durant. Russell Westbrook in for Singler. And both free throws good for Durant. And so here's Cleveland. 15-point game. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Outside Jefferson. Inside. Here's Jones. Excellent D from Cantor.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
They're very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Shumpert. Well through 3/4 of play. Down double digits.